This opportunity, and I'm told that these have to be really short remarks, to welcome you all here for a promotion ceremony for three of our officers. On behalf of the Cambridge Police Department, I want to welcome you all. I want to thank you for coming. It's an important event and milestone in their careers, and it really is a statement to them that you're all here to witness this and be part of this ceremony. So, with that, I'm going to turn it over to Superintendent Williams. Present the officers.
Honor guard, please present the new lieutenant and sergeants of the Cambridge Police Department.
Forward, march! Fire, 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 fire. Hawkeye, halt! Ready, halt!
At this time, I ask everybody to stand and ask Lieutenant Cabral to lead us in the national anthem.
Freeze and halt!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, on!
Please be seated. I'd like to ask Mayor Henrietta Davis to come up and say a few words.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to greet you this morning on behalf of the entire City Council and to acknowledge the Vice Mayor, Denise Timmins. Several other colleagues may be joining us. This is one of the best days we have every year. It's a pleasure to be here and to honor those who are being raised in their positions, and you know how important the Cambridge Police is to Cambridge, and how proud we are of this department, which does so much for the community, sets a standard for the whole Commonwealth, if not the country. Thank you so very much.
Good morning. All these years and I still haven't learned to turn the mic on. So, I had my opportunity to speak with all of the individuals that have been honored and congratulate them and give them my brief words of wisdom today. I'd certainly like to congratulate the families and friends who are gathered here today. It is a proud day for you, and a proud day to see the faces of long-term Cambridge folks that are here as their friends and relatives move up in the ranks, and certainly, in my opinion, the finest municipal police department in the state, if not beyond that. It's a very proud department. It's a department that is so important to the city, and the leadership of that department that you're now joining is exceptionally important, and I look forward to you continuing that good work that has been done by your colleagues and predecessors. It is impressive to see former members of the department who are here today. Superintendent Mike Giacobo, now in a high-ranking position at Harvard University Police Department. Former Public Information Officer Frank Cabral. So even the old friends in the department are here today in tribute to your promotion. So congratulations, good luck, good health.
So there's an opportunity for me to formally congratulate three individuals that are about to move up in the rank in terms of promotions, but also an opportunity to greet and congratulate the families of these officers. This is an important occasion, it's an important milestone. Having a conversation with all three of them, it was clear to me that they understand the weight of the responsibilities they're about to take on, and that's always kind of refreshing. And it's interesting because it's kind of an eclectic group in terms of where they're coming from and how they're progressing. Before I get started, I did want to introduce the command staff and also acknowledge a couple of individuals in the department that are here as well. So with that, I'm going to introduce and acknowledge Superintendent Steve Williams, in charge of Operations Division. Superintendent Chris Berg, in charge of Support Services Division. Deputy Superintendent Jack Albert, Administrative Services. Deputy Superintendent Steve DeMarco, Professional Standards Unit. Deputy Superintendent Paul Timmins, Investigation Section. Deputy Superintendent Stephen Hearn, Night Operations. Deputy Superintendent Christina Elo, Day Operations. Deputy Superintendent Joe Wilson, Night Operations. Christina Giacopo. I did. You're jinxing me, I'm telling you. Giacobi. And Lieutenant James B. Francisco, my aide. I also want to acknowledge and thank Lieutenant Pauline Potter-Wells for her rendition of the national anthem. She's under the weather. I also acknowledge Lieutenant Dennis O'Connor, President of the Superior Officers Association. And Detective Jack Crowley, President of the Patrol Officers Association. Last week, Deputy Superintendent Elo and I had an opportunity to go down to Washington with a number of leaders from across the country in law enforcement. And one of the recurring themes that kept on coming up during the course of our conversation was just the importance of the supervision and the quality of supervision and the responsibilities that supervisors have in terms of controlling a situation, particularly a volatile situation. The seminar was about vulnerable populations and how the police have to really change how they intervene and interact and think about the response in those kinds of situations very differently. And again, the conversation kept coming back, how critically important supervisors were in terms of controlling that situation and making sure you came to a right outcome. All too often, a lot of these events end in very tragic instances because there's this need to rush and hurry in and do something right away. Your job is to kind of do the opposite. It's counterintuitive. Your job is to slow things down, assess what's going on, provide guidance to the officer on the scene. And it's an awesome responsibility. The days of a supervisor moving up in ranks and doing less and less are over. You all three acknowledge that. You all three know that. You all three take that responsibility to heart, which is really reassuring for me. When I say you come from different environments or different backgrounds, it's kind of interesting because you all contribute something despite that. So Lieutenant Paul Timmins comes from traffic enforcement, many years of being there, but he brings perspective in terms of just the importance of traffic safety, pedestrian safety, and just the role of the police and how important patrol operations is with respect to that operation. Paul's very methodical, he's organized, and he's thoughtful, and he's going to be a great shift commander, and I'm very confident he's going to run a very thorough, important shift. Those day-to-day operations are critically important. The lieutenant is in charge of those operations during the course of the day. Things are really measured by how well an shift operates by that shift commander, and Paul, you're going to be one of the better ones, one of the great ones that are going to do that job. So I want to congratulate you, and also congratulate your family. There's also responsibility. When they leave here, they need to come back to you and be reassured the safe haven of their homes, and you all provide that for them. Sergeant Cherubino 23 years in narcotics investigations. One of the things we keep on saying about people who come out of special assignments and back in patrol operations, you bring a unique and important perspective. You teach our officers things that they haven't had an opportunity to learn yet. You bring that to the street. So our patrol operations are a critical function of the police department. Lou understands that more than anybody else, and he's looking forward to going back. And I was really excited. I mentioned to Lou this morning. It was the first time I think I've seen you in uniform. So it's great to see you in uniform, and I'm extremely proud and fortunate to have you as one of our supervisors. Frederick Cabral does come, and it was in patrol and operations, but one of the things that I kind of measure a supervisor in terms of their success is when they're telling me they're thinking about what they're going to do and worried about what they're going to be doing. And again, it's counterintuitive. When you worry about what you're going to be doing, that tells me you're going to be a great supervisor. It's when you think that this is an easy job, that you can just simply step into it and do it. And Freddie's been thinking about it, he's preparing for it, and I think, again, given his background and his appreciation, my advice to Fred during the course of our conversation was learn from the other supervisors. What worked really well as a patrol officer, what did you appreciate from the supervisors, and mirror those kinds of attributes. And Freddie's assured me that's going to happen. So it's really a great day for all three of them. I'm really looking forward to them joining our supervisory staff. I'm confident they're going to do great jobs in their own way. They all have very different skill sets with understanding the importance of our mission of the department. So with that, congratulations. Congratulations to the family, and thank you.
Now the moment you've been waiting for. I'd like to call on Margaret Dury, the city clerk, to swear in Lieutenant Timmins.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me, and I'm going to start and say I, and you're going to insert your own name. I do solemnly swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and will support the Constitution thereof. So help me God. I do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon me as a police lieutenant for the city of Cambridge, according to the best of my abilities and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of this Commonwealth. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America. So help me God. Congratulations, Lieutenant. I do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon me as a police sergeant for the city of Cambridge, according to the best of my abilities and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of this Commonwealth. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America. So help me God. Congratulations, Sergeants.
The mayor asked that I represent our individual school committee and Fantini, who we didn't see in the back of the hall.
So we're going to depart a little bit from the program. This is an opportunity to kind of, and I normally incorporate this into my speech, but I kind of left it out because this is really germane to what we're about to do next. The oath of office is probably the most sacred thing that any of us can take, and we really place a great deal of value in terms of that oath of office because it means and stands and represents who we are. That we're standing up and we're supporting and providing a fair and equitable system, that we are in fact going to be impartial, that we are in fact going to enforce the rules universally across the city, and this department particularly is well adept at doing that. So one of the things that's